So I got this revelation while walking the dogs a while back. So for reference, there's two dogs, boy and girl. I'm used to having the boy on a frequent basis, so I am used to walking him. I know how he operates. The girl, I don't get her too often, so I forgot that she did this when I had walked her and had gotten this revelation. So, and it's kind of a lot like our journey with God and where we are in our relationship with Him, where we are in alignment with Him, and when we get off path. So with the boy, I can keep him on a long leash. I'm not worried about him getting into anything that he's not supposed to. He's pretty well behaved. He can stay on path. He might decide he might yank the leash a little bit if he wants to go a different direction. But other than that, he's pretty good. So I don't have to worry about him. He'll still turn around and look at me to make sure that he's going the right way and so forth. He's checking in. Just like when we're on the right path with God, we're seeking Him, we're close to Him, He's giving us wisdom and discernment and strategy so that we stay aligned on the right course of where He's calling us. Where if we are on the opposite side, right? So sometimes He's got to keep us on a tight leash. So the girl, for example, this is a leash and it's got this little hook right here so that I can pull her instead of having a long leash. So I forgot that she tends to kind of, if I have her on a longer leash, she'll try to run off and go run into traffic and run on the street. She doesn't like to use the crosswalk. So I've learned I've got to keep her on a tight leash for her safety, for her protection, so that she doesn't get injured, she doesn't get hurt, and I can keep her close to me and kind of control where she's walking. Kind of like on our walk. If sometimes we do things without seeking God's guidance, we don't ask for confirmation. We don't pray the removal prayer if we're not asking Him to see if something's aligned with His will. Sometimes it could be a good thing, could be the right path. It's just not the right time. If you're trying to cross too early instead of waiting to hit the crosswalk when you're supposed to go into that direction He called you to. So if we're trying to taking control over what we want to do and it's not aligned with Him, He might have to yank you back. So depending on how close you are to Him, that little tug that He's pulling you isn't going to be too bad, right? Because He's got you on a shorter leash. But if you get too far off track, He's going to have to yank that leash back for your own protection, so that either you don't go the wrong direction, for your protection, so that you don't get hurt into whatever situation that you were going, and so that you don't go the wrong route, and it might hurt if He's trying to pull you, and it might be just swiftly to get back into position. So that's why it's so important to always seek God when you want to truly be aligned with His will and stay in alignment with whatever He has for you. Is so important to continue to seek Him with everything that you do. Faith without works is dead. And so He might have given us a vision, but we might not have the full strategy for it. Seek Him, and He will guide you every step of the way. And the closer that you are to Him, these detours might not hurt so much if you stay on the right path.